Hi Costel, hi guys. We're starting backwards today. I basically I just run the program to make sure that everything it's looking good on the verification. So the only things we could not finish was this hole on the bottom and this hole over here and these two holes over here that you guys are gonna do later. And the reason you see the X's on these port tools because in CATIA when I come with a port tool, it just it looks like a regular. Uh, so those are the port tools. So in CATIA they just look like this, so you don't have all that fancy shape, um, to do all this. And I put M00 onto the program when it comes to the port tools. The AS5202-2-3 and -4. Um, I put M00 so you guys can adjust the Z, and that's what you see over here. Those are the port tools. This one over here, actually I had to finish it with the end mill because it's got the round radius, so this is finished complete. But so that's how it looks at the end. But let's restart it from the beginning and run it slowly for you guys. All right, so so basically what I did the roughing and I jumped on the longer holes right away while I have the material in here. You'll be able to see in a second. Kind of the same strategy we've done in the past on the other parts. Yeah, so we just roughed it out so the composite part released itself, and then I do some spot drilling. I do some clearance over here because what happened is when the drill is gonna come all the way through on this side, I wanted to have a clearance over here to push the chips outside. So I do a spot drill over here, spot drill over here, spot drill over here because it's pretty long. The reamer is gonna come through here. I know last time you guys got like a crazy reamer that was pretty cool. So the reason I did this section right now, so when I drill it from this side, it's gonna push the chips, and the reamer was gonna be able to have to push the chips outside. If I would have left it plugged in, would have been a problem. So you see the spot drill over here on top. I did the face milling. Now I was doing the drilling. So I already did the drilling and the reaming. So the spot drill you can see right here, then the center drill, then drill with the short and drill with the longer one, because I didn't want to start drilling with the longer one from the beginning. So now I was doing more work with 250 end mill. Kind of like a semi-finish because most of the finish is done. Also we have a lot of tools because we have a bunch of different radiuses, just to make sure that we match with the model. So if you think there are too many tools and you don't like it, just let me know what tools you want me to remove and use others instead. But right now we just made everything look like the model, the radius and all that stuff. And also that 104 diameter, I changed it to a 93 ball end mill, and I colored the bottom radius. So because it was an odd number and I didn't want you to make any custom end mills, so that's taken care of as well. So since this part has got such a small whole bunch of small features, we're using a whole bunch of smaller end mills from 63, 93, 125, 187, Also, these are the little pockets when the 93 is gonna come and take care of it. It's gonna be in here, and another one in here. So this is the 93 ball end mill, taking care of everything. Some of the tools you're gonna see the same because we have a shorter one and a longer one. We didn't want to do everything with a longer end mill. Anyway, you're gonna be able to see. I mean, there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff in here. So if it's something that you don't like, just let me know so I can fix it right away. But as far as, see, this is the hole that went through. That's the reason I did the hole on the beginning, because I didn't want to have this. If I would have finished this and tried to put the hole through, there's no way we could have continued the hole. So I did it while it was full in here, but I made a clearance at the end, so when the drill's gonna come through, at least it's gonna push some of the chips outside. Yeah, so it's got a whole bunch of radiuses on an angle. So we just color all the radiuses just to match up with the model. So I'll do like a semi-finish over there, finish. So that was a 250, this is a 1.8. Picking up whatever 250 didn't finish. Those are radiuses in there that I'm coloring those radiuses inside of those grooves to make it match with the model. So those are some small end mills in there. I think that's like 1/16 ball end mill, because if it's any bigger, it's gonna hit the other side of the groove. And also there's two radiuses over here on the end of those holes. So now it's gonna do the rest of the holes. So we use a 187 small in here and a 250 in here because it's a bigger diameter. Over here there is that groove, so we have to use a key cutter. We should have this tool in the house because I pulled the tool from we have this tool from the catalog. And at the very end we're gonna do the trimming. When the trimming is done, if you don't like the very last one when actually is making the tabs, you can remove that operation and just leave it when it's doing, because it's machining from both sides. So it did half right now it's doing the other half. So when it stops right now, you can stop it. If it's gonna give you too much trouble when it's doing this, the last tooling tabs, you can actually stop it. But that's how it looks. Let's open it on CATIA so I can spin it easier. So let me tune off. let me turn off the frame, and then so you can see it better, because it's easier to spin in here and then on the very car. So the very last operation, when it does those tooling tabs, you can remove that if it gives you trouble. But so all these radiuses in here, all these radiuses, everything is taken care of to match up with the model. So this is down, this is the 104 diameter, but we did it with a 93 ball and mill. Those are for the grooves when that custom dovetail goes in here. So we first we went with the flat end mill, and then with the dovetail later. Like you said, inside this little groove in here. So went to the drill, then this V right here, because this is a flat bottom. Finish this with the end mill and stay away from the wall like 1000. This is so small, but it looks gigantic because I zoomed in. So that's why when I go with the end mill, I don't want to touch the wall. But you can see all these small chamfers in here, everything is taken care of. And the only thing you guys have to do in house is the tapping in here, the tapping of this, and tapping in here, and in here the pour tools. That's about it. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.